Good morning, team. Looking at the overall economical calendar, today is September 23rd. We have PMI data coming out at 9:45, and at 2 p.m., Fed Powell speaks once again. So definitely want to see what's going to overall happen. The market is down pre-market. We can see that we are looking like we're heading towards that 180-day low. We're making new lows as we speak. Compared to yesterday. Yesterday we made a low of 371, and you can see we're at 368.87. So let's see what overall happens today. Looking overall at the charts, you can see that we're a little bit more on the oversold side, but that does not mean that we can't sink even lower if you're looking at the RSI. Let's jump over to the 1 year on the SPY over here. You can see the 1 year is still pointing down on the MACD. RSI is still pointing down, still on the oversold side. Definitely want to watch to see if we're going to look to bounce around that 362 area. 362, as you guys see, that was the major bounce point, in which led to the rally towards those 430 realms. So let's see what overall happens. Well, overall, we are pulling back. I am expecting some type of possibly bounce at the bell, just because we're so oversold everywhere, or even oversold on the 20-day. If we do get that bounce, watch for calls above 371 towards 375. If the bounce is going to hold, that's besides me. We are very oversold on most charts. Even if you look at Apple, Tesla, all those big names, a lot of these stocks are oversold, especially since we've been dropping for a few days now, right? We've basically been dropping since like the 21st, and today's the 23rd. So we want to see some type of bounce, right? And then if we do bounce, we may get some type of rejections around that 180-day trade line. So watch to see if we basically bounce from that 371, which was yesterday's low, and then we could possibly reject that 374. Or if we break 374, we could start basically pushing up towards 380. But you definitely want to watch to see if we break today's low after that bounce, and then we could possibly sink towards that 362. I think overall 362 is going to be a great double bottom area if people wanted to basically started to get into long positions, just because that was a major area before. If we break that 362, then it's basically we're going to have a nice sink down towards 350s. If you can see on the 1 year, 1 day, 362 is the lowest area that we hit within the year. We probably got to even go towards like the 3 year to get anything lower than that, right? So once we break that, we can start possibly going down towards 350s. There is basically a gap down towards 358, and then after that, we have a gap down towards those 354. So let's see what overall happens. But overall, I do think we need some type of bounce before we even get down to those levels. But everything is looking bearish, and Powell speaks today. Next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. We was talking about Tesla trying to hold above that SMA, but it wasn't looking good yesterday. You can see it was kind of forming some type of support, and we basically broke the SMA, had an all-day sinker on Tesla from 298 down towards 280. It's finding some type of support here, oversold, just like most stocks today. So we'll watch for that 281 break, and then we could start basically break down towards 276, which is considered a high-risk short position without a bounce since the RSI is oversold. So look for that possible bounce at 285 towards 292 on Tesla. Last but not least, today is same day expiration day. We like to keep the watch list extra short on a Friday. Watch for the break of 126 on NVIDIA towards that 134, and watch for the break of 122 down towards 115. So that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys all lock in a green Friday. Remember, use a stop loss. Make sure you guys lock in the day green. There's a lot of the news coming out around 2 o'clock. So maybe you guys want to wait for a power hour at the end of the market around that 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock range. We may get a 4 o'clock fade, or we may get a rally today. So you never even really know with the overall market, depending on how the market interprets what Powell has to say at 2 o'clock. But stay tuned, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one later.